Okay, good morning. Happy December the 21st. We're officially on the countdown to Christmas here. Within the last 72 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I gave up my math professor degree. That's exactly what it's called, look it up, to be a truck driver. So, you know. But anyway, we are in Ocheleta, Oklahoma. We're at the Walmart distribution center. We're unloaded. We picked a Hormel Osceola, brought it down here. It was supposed to load at 10:45 yesterday morning. I kind of described how far behind Hormel's been even before I started doing my own thing and booking my own loads. Nothing's changed. It was 12 o'clock this morning, the 21st, before I got out of there. So I spent another 13 and a half hours there. So, but we made our delivery time. We're empty, and we're on to the next one. I have a load booked out of Joplin, Missouri from Don's Cold Storage, going right back to Ankeny, Iowa. And then, you know, just because I'm a workaholic and I'm an addict, and I've spent way too much money on Christmas presents for myself. I mean, my kids. I may try to find like an in-state, you know, little $1,000 deal or something. We'll see. But if not, oh, my camera stand didn't work. Oh, I almost lost you. Anyway, yeah. If not, we're gonna go home with the money that we have right now off the Ocheleta, Ocheleta, something, however you spell it. We're gonna go home with that. So, all that being said, I'm just about up here to the guard shack. I'm gonna have to open this pretty trailer up, let them look inside and make sure that there's no any illegal bombs, bags, you know, explosive ordinances, rocket launchers, stuff like that. You know, stuff that you usually pick up from a Walmart distribution center after you drop a load of meat off. So, just to make sure. So, anyway, that being said, that's the plan. We'll catch you on the ride over to Joplin. Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is Tuesday evening here on the shortest day of the year. It's 5:19. Hopefully the lighting's going to look good here. I'm going to take a quick second here to show you under the hood of what we've got under this 2001 Peterbilt, and kind of show you a couple of the things that I have done since I've owned it. Like I said, not necessarily custom, but just kind of fixed it up here a little bit. So, anyway, like I said, it's a 2001, so it's got a 6-NZ Caterpillar. It's a 550. I did find out here, I'll have to look it up on my phone. I talked to the son of the gentleman that I bought it from, and he actually had it tuned and everything after they rebuilt it. So I want to say it's right around 740 horse, but I'll have to double check that and some of the other upgrades that have been done to it. But anyway, this may be hard to see, but you can see right there, here's our air ride suspension. It rides on a single air leaf. I replaced the leaf, the shocks. I did not replace this bag. I replaced the bag on the passenger side. I replaced the spring hangers, new leveling valve. We capped off a couple wires or air lines that were leaking, just trying to, you know, save the system from being more problematic, I guess. I like it. It rides good. It's not on a solenoid switch, so you can adjust it up and down. It's just one air switch. It goes back to almost factory ride height, and then I can also inflate it, and it'll overinflate the airbags to Now it won't do it now because I got the key off, but it'll inflate them to like, I don't know, 8 or 10 inches over the actual ride height that it gives off. So steering gear, that was a big bugaboo that I had to wait on. You know, that was like 2 or 3 weeks back ordered. One little thing here, kind of stupid, wasn't a back ordered part or a necessity, but I put a PDI oil dipstick in it. I have the fill tube for it as well, I just haven't put it on. Right here you can see where kind of this gasket maker is. There is a spacer plate, that gray thing right there, that was actually missing when I bought the truck and I did not realize it. So this is the air compressor that came with the truck. We had to pull it off, put an O-ring on the input shaft going into the gear drive here on the front cover of the motor, or the front structure, and then put that spacer plate in, reseal it all up. Brand new power steering pump. That was like 700 bucks. Don't want to do one of those again. That's all brand new lines. Trying to think of what else here. Of course, I'm not going to crawl under the truck to show you, but all new U-joints all through the truck. What else have I done? Yoke on the back side of the transmission, that's been done. All new shocks on the cab, or on the whole tractor. Boy, trying to think of a list of other things, but I washed the truck in Joplin. We're at, like I said, Don's Cold Storage, and I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Not that you'd want to. I mean, it's past Halloween, but we're Don's Cold Storage. We're in Joplin. We're going to Ankeny. That is a 7 a.m. delivery tomorrow, but I'm only picking up 4 pallets. Hopefully they'll get me out of here fairly quick, and then we'll just jet up to Ankeny. So, and then I don't know if we're going to try to find something short to do after that, or we're just going to call it good, go home, have a Merry Christmas, and start the party next week or next year. So, anyway, as soon as they get us loaded out of here, this guy's probably thinking I'm a nut because I'm standing here talking in front of a camera. Whoop, there he goes, walking behind me. But, you know, I'm a small-time YouTuber. I mean, who? My wife goes, Corbin who? She doesn't know, but it's okay. Anyway, I'll take you to the other side of the truck. I can't remember if there's anything else I did over there or not. The bill will tell me because it was expensive. Oh, I knew one thing. The turbo here is actually a little bit smaller turbo than would come on a factory setup, and that is specifically for the for it to spool quicker. Yeah, there's not as much lag in the system, and I do know it's running 58s injectors, which I believe comes factory in a 2WS Caterpillar. So I do know those are 2 specific things that have been done to it, and then of course it's had a really good tune. Yeah, that's, I guess, really about it as far as what I know has been done to it. Yeah, and then tender love and care. And, but just look at how good that paint looks. Nice little reflection. Yeah, it looks good. You see that reflection back there? But anyway, yeah, like I said, I stopped in Joplin, got the truck washed, and picked a couple things up from the boys at the Chrome Shop. Gonna have all matching lug nut covers on the truck finally. Not that that's a big deal. I mean, you know, it is a ticket though nowadays. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling. There's people walking around here going, hey, that guy's weird, and he's even more weird because he's holding the camera talking, you know, to a camera, because that's his only friend. So anyway, we will check back with you sometime, probably throughout the night. Okay, getting ready to roll out of Harrisonville, Missouri here. Just doing a quick little walk around of the truck. Kind of parked out here in the middle of nowhere. The place is packed, of course. Walmart distribution center right on the other side of my trailer. But just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything, you know, hit, missed, or skewed while we were gone. Also wanted to walk around, take a second to show you this bad looking ride. Look at this thing, man. Oh my. Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. Woo. Oh. That thing is absolutely gorgeous. And I am pretty sure that is a full glass light package truck and trailer. Oh man, what a beauty. Look at the detail. Look at the detail in the lighting coming off there. Just a nice little look at that beautiful pattern that glass gives off. Just absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful truck. Wow. I mean, look at the attention to detail. Glass lights, marker lights on the side, all the way across the top there, and then the LED rings around. There's my little measly thing over there. Just an absolutely, I'm starstruck now. Beauty, absolute beauty. And he has got her sitting on the ground too. Whew. He's probably sitting up there thinking, man, what is this guy doing? But, yeah, look at that. Just look at how close that lens is to touching the ground. Just beautiful. Absolutely. I may have to edit over this because I'm starstruck. I'm in love with it. I love it. Can't really tell what the color is. It's just too dark, but man, oh man. What a good looking setup. I don't want to get too close and disrupt anything, but it says right back there on the window, hashtag Daddy's Money. Oh, God bless you, sir. What a beautiful truck. If you, by chance, come across this in this video, whoever you are, the owner of the truck, reach out to me, and golly, I'd love to see a picture of it during the day. Just magnificent looking truck. Okay, well, let's get a little footage of them together, and then I suppose we better get back to work. Okie dokie, well, my apologies for being so starstruck over that Peterbilt though. Woo! Man, that was a good looking truck. Look at, I can't even drive my truck anymore. But, wow, that was a good looking truck. My goodness. And, right before I come out of there, that kid, or I shouldn't say kid, the gentleman that drives truck, owns truck, whatever, he come out of there, he went in, done the same thing as me, he went and took a shower, and I gave him a thumbs up as I rolled out. He's probably like, who is that he'd know. So, but if, dude, if you come across my channel and you see that, you gotta email me something, send me a message on Facebook. I gotta see pictures of that truck during the day. My gosh, that thing is just absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. It was a 389, I could tell that by the hood, but and I'm assuming a glider. With my truck running and everything, I couldn't quite tell. I think it was a cat, but I don't know. If he comes across it, he's probably going to be like, hey, you idiot, it's a Detroit or something. But I've got a pretty good ear, but I just couldn't tell because these lips were going like a chicken, and I was starstruck, and I didn't know. So, but anyway, so we're getting back here on the big road, and we're headed to Ankeny, Iowa. And totally forgot that I have to yield there. So yeah, headed up to Ankeny. Super, super light load. We've got, I don't know, 4,100, 4,200 pounds on. So, this little kitty cat is working her pretty good. But, yeah. And then, like I said, we'll see what tomorrow brings as far as, are we going to keep working closer to Christmas, or are we just going to call it quits and go home and be with the family? So, anyway, all that being said, I'm going to skip out of here again for a little bit, and we'll talk to you later down the road. Don't know how to turn my truck off. So, Okay, well, good evening, 6 o'clock here. It is Wednesday the 22nd. Not to toot my own horn, but it is my birthday. Many of you have already wished me a very happy birthday, and I truly appreciate that. I did spend my birthday working. I am not upset about that in the slightest. So, yeah, we're back here at the shop. Truck's parked. I got my bag back there. Don't mind my bed. I haven't made it. I'm going to come out tomorrow or Saturday or Friday, or I don't know what day it is. I just said it, but I don't remember. And come get my bedding, take it, wash it, do all that stuff. So I shot a whole bunch of footage in Marshall, Missouri. I delivered the 4 pallets in Ankeny this morning at 7 a.m. and I reloaded. I found a load in Ankeny or Altoona, Iowa, going to Marshall, Missouri, that had a nice rate on it. I did get a little bit greedy with it on there. I shouldn't say I did. I tried. We obviously came to an agreement, but by the time I'd already called on the load, the load was late getting loaded, and but we'll talk about that here in a second. Yeah, got down there to Marshall, shot a whole bunch of footage, was up under the hood, showing you all this stuff, good old Corbin ramble for 20 minutes to talk about, a little bit more in depth about the truck. And getting ready to sit here and shoot my closer and talk about my week, and I look at the video and there's no sound. So I'm going to try to figure out if I can somehow put the sound back in there. I don't think that I can, because that's usually, you don't usually hear mute people going around and not talking now and talking later. I know that was a poor analogy, but I don't know what I did. I don't know if it's a camera issue. So I'm going to try to use some of that footage and maybe put it in this video and, have to edit it with some music. So anyway, long story short, this week started Monday at about 10:30 in the morning, which was the 20th. We had a load from Osceola to Ochelata, Oklahoma. I know I say it wrong. That loaded at Hormel. We spent about 13 hours waiting to get that loaded. We did make our delivery time yesterday morning for 8:45 a.m. We did get it delivered. And then I picked a load out of Joplin at Dawn's Cold Storage and took it up to PDI in Ankeny. And I delivered that this morning at 7 a.m. And then I found the Altoona to Marshall, Missouri. So all that being said, shop to shop, we're at 1,289 miles for the 2 days. We have done a line haul rate from Osceola to Ochelta. That was $2,350. But for the 13 hours worth of detention, they did kick me $455, bringing my total to $2,805. Then I picked up another $1,500 on the way from Joplin to Ankeny. That was about 350 loaded miles. And like I said, not the best rate, but I basically got paid to deadhead home. I had 4 pallets and like 4,000 pounds on. So I could dig that. I'd been a lot more upset if they're like, hey, it's, 41,362 pounds and we're going to pay you $12. I'd been really upset about that. And then I picked this Altoona to Marshall for $1,300. It hit the board at $1,000 rate. And like I said, it was just one of them things that it was supposed to load at 7 a.m. this morning. I called on it at about 7:30, so it was already 30 minutes late. She was very nice, and she said, we can squeeze you in there by like 8:30 if you can be there. And I said, well, here's the thing. I said, I'm just being honest with you. I said, I'd like to pick another load up, but I'm closer to home now than if I'm in Marshall, Missouri. I said, so if you can help me out on the rate a little bit, you know, I'd be more than happy to, you know, offer, you know, premier quality transportation for you. And as crazy as that sounds, you know, a lot of people think these brokers don't really care about that, and I'm not saying that that's not right, but you know, you're never wrong to sell yourself. And so I, you know, it's kind of what I sold myself. I said, you know, if you can give me $1,300, I said, you know, I'll do my thing, and you know, I'll get it there on time. And so I made it in to load by 8:30. I was actually loaded and gone by 8:30. I had to deliver straight through at 2:30 this afternoon in Marshall, and I was unloaded and gone, headed home by 1:45 p.m. today. So, you know, you owe it to yourself to sell. And you know, if you I guess are in the transportation business and you're trying to provide premier service, you know, don't be afraid to sell it. So even if it is a broker or off a load board, you know, you just never know where avenues and roads are going to lead. So that brought our grand total up to $5,605 even for the week. We'll just, you know, say 2.5 days. You divide that by the 1,289 miles, and me deadheading home from Marshall, Missouri, which was right at 200 miles. That brings my grand total for the week for $4.34 a running mile, not a loaded mile, per running mile. So pretty good little week. Pretty good way to end the birthday. Like I said, I'll eat that bread every week. I'm pretty tickled, and I hope that, I guess, it stays like this. I fueled in Harrisonville last night when I stopped to take a shower, and me kicking the broken record, Mudflap, fuel discount, something you owe it to yourself, people. Pump price last night was $3.44 a gallon. I am a big proponent of Sat Brothers. They seem to have a little bit higher quality fuel than everybody, especially there at the Harrisonville location. You get a large discount off the Mudflap app from them. I think I wound up paying $2.92 or $2.84 a gallon is what I paid last night, and I'll try to put a little thing together here and throw it up there for you guys. What? I'm going to look like an idiot. 34, 24, 50 cents a gallon, you know, 50 something cents a gallon I saved. When the pump clicked off, and I mean, I was topped full. I mean, I put 260 some gallon fuel on. It was $916.05. I paid $700 and I think $44. I saved $145 last night in fuel, free money. You owe it to yourself to be doing that on any sort of fuel program. It doesn't have to be Mudflap. Whatever you feels right for you, you owe it to yourself to save some money on fuel somewhere. So when you break that down, I filled up last week. I had $800 in fuel last week and $700 in fuel this week. So in 2 weeks and 2,500 miles, basically, you know, $1,500 in fuel. So, but as far as what I used, you know, I basically used probably $600 in fuel for the week. So, that's good. So, anyway, like I said, I'm going to try to, when I put this video together, use some of that footage that I shot, that for some odd reason turned out with no sound. So, if you made it this far in the video, you've already seen it, and you can tell me if it turned out good or not. I obviously thought it did, because I put it on the internet. But, anyway, I really guess I don't have much else to say other than I appreciate each and every one of you that takes time out of your day to comment, wishing me a happy birthday. Just nothing but kind things to say. I appreciate you guys very much. This will probably be my last video until after the holiday season. So with all that being said, I want to wish you a wonderfully happily Merry Christmas to you, your family, your children, anybody. It is, the holidays are a special season or a special time of the year to spend with your family and enjoy it. There's a lot of things going on in life right now that kind of raise questions about how we've gotten here in life, and so take time this holiday to reflect on that, and be thankful, and enjoy the wonderful life that we as Americans get to live. So my family to your family, Merry Christmas. I appreciate you. I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm gonna go home, and I think my wife cooked me a birthday steak, so we'll see. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Light your computer on fire if you don't like it. We'll see you next week. Have a good one. Be safe. God bless. Catch you on the flip side.